I started this project with 16 of the long shims. I lined them up with 12 of them going opposite sides, so the skinny end and the fat end on either side, so I kind of rotated them back and forth. Then I'm going to take the other 4 that I had and I'm going to glue them onto the back to make this like a pallet. So the first thing I did was add some E6000 and then some hot glue, and I repeated that process on all 4 shims that I put on the back. Once I had them all on, a couple of them were too long, so I'm just going to take a pair of cutters and cut off the excess once I have them all pushed on and made sure that they were all down correctly. Now I'm going to take and just cut off those ends that are up there. These are just tin snips that I've had forever, so I'm just going to chop off those ends so that they're not hanging off. Once I have that all done, I'm going to take some of my antique wax and I'm going to antique wax this whole palette, making sure that I got in all the little creases and crevices. And you can add some water to your antique wax to make this process easier. So once that was all on there, I'm going to set that aside to dry. I grabbed this sailboat sign at Dollar Tree. I'm going to cut off the tag and cut off the hanging sign at the bottom. I just kind of pulled it off just in there with a couple of little staples. And then I am going to take some navy blue or dark blue paint and I'm going to paint one of the sails and the bottom of the boat. I ended up doing 3 coats of this navy blue on here. Wanted to make sure that that was all covered up well. Once I have it all covered, I am going to take some antique white paint in the color Almandine, and I am going to paint this side of the sail. And this has like a burlap on it, so it was really kind of difficult to paint. It took a lot of paint to do so. I would recommend watering down the paint. That will help a little bit. And I ended up doing a couple of coats of that on there. Next, I'm going to take some tape and I'm going to tape off a center stripe. And then I'm going to add some strips on either side of that till I reach almost the top and the bottom. I'm going to add a stripe there, another strip there, and then 2 more at the bottom. I'm going to make sure that's really securely stuck down. I want to make sure I have enough room up there. Then I'm going to add one there and then another one below it. And then I'm going to pull up every other piece of tape. So now that I have all my stripes down, now I'm going to take and paint those other stripes with a dark burgundy color. And make sure that that tape is secured well so that you don't get the burgundy on the white stripes under the tape. And this works better to paint when you just kind of dab the paint in. It's not very easy to just brush it on because, like I said, this is like a burlap material. So now that I have all the stripes done, I can pull off that tape, and now I have some perfect stripes on my sailboat. And how cute is this so far? Next, I'm going to take some sandpaper and just sand off the edges to kind of give it a little bit of a rustic look. Getting inside where the sail is, on the bottom around the hull of the boat. Next, I'm going to take these rusty stars that I had and I'm going to hot glue them onto the blue side of the sail. Then I had this nautical rope from Dollar Tree. I tied 2 knots in it. And as you can see, there's still a hole at the top of the sail, so I wanted to make sure that was covered. So I'm just going to add this rope to the top here and then to the bottom on the boat base. And I just did it with tying 2 knots and then just hot gluing it on. And then I just cut off the excess. And I held it a little bit so to make sure that it was straight. Next, I had this stencil that I've had for years. It was made by Plaid. And I'm going to stencil the word America onto the bottom of the boat. Once I have that all stenciled on, I'm going to take another rusty star and I'm going to add that to the bottom corner of the boat. And then I'm going to take a small paintbrush and I'm going to fill in the lines from the stencils on where I wrote, stenciled out America. So I'm just going to take a very small brush and just kind of dab in where the letters didn't meet. Make sure they get all filled in. And that is perfect. I love when all the letters are filled in on a stencil. Next, we're going to go back to the board that we stained. And I'm just going to go over it with some of that almondine color and just kind of dry brush over the brown. I want to leave some of the brown showing through, but I don't want it to be that dark. And I really wanted it to have like almost like a whitewash look. So once I have that all finished, I had put some holes in the top and I'm going to take some more of that nautical rope and I'm just going to tie it in a knot on either side and add a hanger using the same rope that I used on the boat. And make sure that I cut off the excess. Now it has a little hanger and it's all finished painted and all dried. Next, I'm going to take the boat and I'm going to hot glue that to the very center of the sign. So I'm just going to take these stars that I had and I'm just going to add them on the background. And this is done. I think this turned out so super cute. I love it. If you don't have the rusty stars, you could always use a stencil on the sail and on the background. I think that would be super cute either way. I hope this inspires you to make one. And as always, don't forget to spread the chaos.